Welcome to Old Hollywood Nostalgia, where timeless stories come back to life, one reel at a time.
Thanks, Professor. I'm afraid we've lost the sonotrone, but at least Vulcan didn't get it.
Well, we can build another. I guess Durkin is still puzzling out who Rocketman can be.
We're dealing with a more cunning brain than Durkin's, Professor Millard.
It's that cunning brain that's forcing me to hide out in this cave.
If we could only find some weak spot in Dr. Vulcan's armor, some effective way of blocking his schemes and drawing him out into the open.
What if we publicly announced having created the decimator? You know, using it as bait for a trap.
That might work. Vulcan would be bound to try to get it. But we'll have to wait till the machine's finished.
It is finished.
You mean the decimator actually operates without an X-20 relay tube?
On a small scale. First, I thought the thromium waves would escape through the condenser. Actually, I discovered they could be transmitted at reduced strength through a coil resistor.
With what results?
What's this? Know what this is?
I'd say it's manganese steel.
Right. One of the strongest metals known. Now, just wait a minute. That sound is the high-frequency thromium waves radiating through the coil resistor. Well, here's what's happened to your manganese steel, Jeff. Surprising, isn't it?
It's not only surprising, Professor, but in the hands of the wrong people, it could be terrifying. Now I have a little surprise for you. I've completed work on the X-20 tube.
Jeff, do you realize what this means? We'll possess the most potent weapon of its kind in existence. Can you bring me the tube tomorrow morning?
Well, I don't know about tomorrow. Vulcan must have figured out that I know Rocketman. Every move I make may be watched. It might not be wise for me to come here again for a few days.
It's bad enough being cooped up here. To have to stay underground like a mole unable to work, Jeff, I
understand, Professor. Well, I guess the time has come to take Bert and Glenda into our confidence. Jeff King to Millard. Come in, Professor Millard.
This is Millard.
I'm being followed just as we figured might happen. I'm leading whoever it is out into the backcountry on a nice, long, wild goose chase.
What about Bert and Glenda?
They're on their way to the cave in Bert's car. They have the relay tube with them. I gave full instructions for finding him.
Splendid. I'll install the X-22 and the decimator as soon as they arrive.
Right. See you later.
Hello, Durkin. Hello, Durkin. Durkin speaking. Jeff King's playing decoy. I just listened in on a radio communication between him and the late Professor Millard.
Millard? But he's dead.
He's very much alive. What's more important, he may be Rocketman.
Sure. Sure he is. Where's he hiding?
In a cave. Now listen carefully. He's perfected a weapon he once discussed at Science Associates. It's known as a decimator.
What do you want us to do?
Bring Millard and the decimator to me. My directional locator indicates that the cave is in the neighborhood of Hermit Mountain.
We'll find him. Swing around.
Get out.
All right, King. Hold him here. I'll pick up a couple of the boys and head for Millard's cave.
I can hardly realize you're actually alive, Professor Millard.
I have our friend Jeff King to thank for that. Ah, the X-22. Now we can really put the decimator to a test.
Might be a long wait, pal. Better take the load off your feet. Yeah. Think I will.
There. With the addition of the X-22, I believe this is one of the most deadly machines ever devised.
Calling Professor Millard. Come in, Millard. Calling Professor Millard. This is Jeff King.
I'll get it.
Don't bother. I'll get it.
Can you hear me, Professor? What's wrong?
King's broken free. We've got to work fast. Tie up those two.
Sit down.
Over here.
try this tunnel.
Look, through this air shaft, quickly. It'll lead us outside.
All right, King. Now you admit helping Millard create the illusion that he was killed by the explosion in his laboratory several months ago.
Yes. Millard knew it was Vulcan who tried to kill him, so he decided to finish his greatest experiment underground, free from Vulcan's interference. And he did perfect the most devastating weapon known to man.
But what good will that do man? The decimator was destroyed.
That's true. But I worked with Millard on the decimator, and I may be able to reconstruct it with the help of our research notes.
Well, if I can be of any help, it'd be an honor to help you.
Splendid.
Thank you, gentlemen. But for the moment, I'd rather work alone. If any help is needed, I'll call on you.
You're not going to leave these things in here overnight, are you?
They'll be as safe here as any other place, Bert. This is one of the most heavily guarded buildings in the entire Southwest.
Left 38, twice right 13. Right 31, twice left 19. Left 38, twice right 19. Left 38, right 19. RFD 48 Mink Shoals. RFD 48 Mink Shoals. RFD.
Up by the desk.
RFD 48 Mink Shoals. RFD 48 Mink Shoals.
Von Strum. So you're Dr. Vulcan.
RFD 48 Mink Shoals.
Cut out the double talk. Why have you been murdering our best scientists and stealing their secrets to sell to foreigners?
RFD 48 Mink Shoals.
Quit stalling, Von Strum.
Wait a minute, Bert. I believe this man's under the influence of an hypnotic sedative.
Then maybe he isn't Dr. Vulcan.
I don't think so. But let's hope he knows who Vulcan is. I'll mix an antidote. We'll find out how much he remembers. You better stand by.
Right.
Here, Von Strum.
No. No, Vulcan!
Who is Vulcan? Quickly, Von Strum. Who is Dr. Vulcan?
Vulcan. He's... What? Jeff. How did I get back here?
Back from where?
I don't know. I can't remember. We went to Gramercy's for lunch, all of us, after the meeting. And I don't understand. I was sitting there with a cup of tea and
But that was hours ago. Can't you recall anything since?
hours ago.
When you came in here, you were repeating the combination to the safe. But as you were leaving, you kept saying RFD 48. What does that mean?
Mean? What does it mean? I don't know.
I think I do. Vulcan induced Von Strum's hypnosis. Gave him orders to steal Professor Millard's papers and deliver them to the address on Mink Shoals.
Do you know where that is?
Yes, a few miles south of here. And I'll find out exactly where RFD 48 is in the morning when the post office opens. I'm going to deliver these papers to Vulcan.
Well, what about Von Strum?
I think Glenda will let us hide him in her apartment, where he'll be safe from Vulcan, and where you can keep trying to revive his memory.
A good idea. Come on, Professor. Walk up to the highway and look out for Von Strum. I'll be inside.
Professor Von Strum? Hey, you ain't the professor.
Sign of the professor?
Yes, Von Strum's under guard. I'd hoped your boss himself would show up at that safe.
What are you talking about, King?
Dr. Vulcan. I want him.
Look around. There's no Dr. Vulcan here.
You know where he is. And you're going to take me to him. Stand up.
King. I'll take you to Vulcan.
All right. Outside. And take it easy.
Hey, Turk, keep him pinned down here. Durkin calling Dr. Vulcan. Durkin calling Dr. Vulcan.
This is Dr. Vulcan. Come in, Durkin.
Your plan backfired. Jeff King showed up instead of Von Strum. He's holding Von Strum someplace.
I know. I've just traced Von Strum to the apartment of Glenda Thomas. We must get rid of him before he recalls what happened to him while he was with us. 2 of my men are on their way now to prevent that. Do you know where Glenda Thomas lives?
Yes. I'll be there in time to take over. Switching off.
Thank you.
You remember the stranger leading you into the shack. Who was waiting inside?
I couldn't see. I remember there were voices, but it's no use, Winslow. I'm tired. I just can't remember.
Professor. Was Durkin the stranger's name?
Durkin? Yes, I believe that was his name.
Don't move! You just prolonged the agony, sister.
Rocketman.
Here he comes. Let him have it. You just prolonged the agony, sister.
Rocketman.
Here he comes. Let him have it.
He's dead. I'm sorry. If I could only have gotten here sooner, I might have prevented this.
Therefore, it is adjudged that death was a homicide committed by a person or persons unknown. Signed, Forthright Coroner's Office.
Those, unfortunately, are the cold facts. Another victim added to Dr. Vulcan's list.
Another sacrifice, King. If you had only enlisted our help, we wouldn't be faced with these cold facts.
I don't see why you or I could have been of much help. But no matter what dangers lie ahead, I am still willing to trust the King's judgment.
Of course, I'm not blaming you, King, for these unfortunate occurrences. I just thought perhaps we might be of some assistance.
Let's leave it with the understanding, then, that I'll call upon you whenever I feel you can help.
Fair enough. Oh, by the way, King, how are you getting on with rebuilding the decimator?
Well, it's a difficult task, Doctor, but I hope to have some results soon.
Good, good.
I think he may be very surprised to find out how soon it'll be. By displacing the sonic vibrator, I've been able to reset the safety control.
Now, that's using the old head. It's also good to feel that the decimator is beyond the reach of Dr. Vulcan.
I wish that were true, but it isn't. Before I can start testing, I must work out a protective shield.
What for? Isn't this cave protection enough?
No. The fissionary material used is thromium. It kicks off ultra-radionic waves that are detectable within a radius of 100 miles.
And since I know Millard was using thromium in his experiments, I devised this radionic detector, sensitive enough to pierce the most powerful shield.
I get the general idea. By using this gadget, I can locate the hiding place where King is working on a decimator.
Precisely. Look here. This dial will be your guide. 0 point indicating when you are in the area.
Looks like a cinch.
Up to a point, Durkin. However, I'm sure King has protected his workshop with some warning device.
So I just barge in and...
You'll use force only as a last resort.
Okay. What have you got in mind?
Take a motorcycle with you on the truck.
Motorcycle? Slow down a little. Hold it. Down that side road to the left. All right, pull up behind those trees. That's the place we want. Pull up there and stop. All right, fellas, get out the motorcycle.
Well, we're all set. Someone's at the entrance. Well, that takes care of him.
I'd feel much better if we'd had a chance to talk to the guy first.
Yes, that would have helped. But the camera we conceal at the entrance might lead us somewhere.
By George, you're right. His photo might be an even better clue for us.
Let's get back and see what we got.
Right. The decimator, it's gone. I don't get it. That guy on the motorcycle.
The oldest gag in the world. He was a decoy to get us away from here.
And we really fell for it.
Well, we better find out who our visitors were.
But won't it take too long to get a print?
No, this camera takes a positive picture. We can get a photo without a negative in a couple of minutes. Bring me that test box, will you? Look at this.
What's so surprising about seeing Durkin?
No, not him, the truck. It must still be in the vicinity, and a police blockade could trap it. Emergency. Calling Highway Patrol. Emergency.
Highway Patrol answering.
This is King of Science Associates. A valuable piece of equipment has been stolen in a truck license 24368. Looks to be about a 3-ton truck, stake body, covered with a tarp.
We'll spread a dragnet.
report I picked up. They've got a full description of the truck.
I'll run through them.
We'll do nothing of the kind. Head for Saddle Pass, where Phillips will meet you.
Yeah, right. Head for Saddle Pass.
It's been a half an hour. We should hear something pretty soon.
Or start building a counter weapon.
Highway Patrol calling King.
Come in.
Our patrol has just located your truck moving along Abbey Road toward Saddle Pass.
Great. I'll take it from here. You stay here in case I need a contact.
What can you do alone?
I have a fair idea.
Here's the detonator.
Okay. Help him move the decimator. I'll set this up.
Okay.
Well, we're all set to go. So will this be. 10 seconds after the first guy sets foot in here. What Dr. Vulcan said, it'll either be Jeff King or Rocketman. Get the car turned around.
All right.
The truck's about to blow. Let's get out of here. Back to the car.
Jeff.
Oh, you.
You're Rocketman.
Yes. I guess this had to happen.
I should have guessed it before. But why did you hide all this from me?
Professor Millard and I thought it wiser not to tell anyone. We felt the fewer people who knew, the better chance we'd have to unmask Dr. Vulcan.
Then that is Millard's invention.
Yes. Shortly after he established himself in that cave to escape Dr. Vulcan, I found out he perfected the flying suit and volunteered to test it for him.
Well, here it is. I hope it works.
We'll soon know. I'll take it with me and test it for you.
Well, stay close to the ground for the first few flights. There still may be a few adjustments to be made.
Right. By the way, the professor's elected me to move the new rocket to the proving grounds for testing.
Oh, well, be careful, Jeff. That's the kind of thing that Dr. Vulcan could sell to a foreign nation for a fortune.
Yes, if personal gain is the motive behind Vulcan, but we're not sure of that. In any event, I've had the demonstration model loaded aboard an unmarked truck. It's being kept under armed guard in a small warehouse in town. I feel sure Dr. Vulcan has no idea where it is.
I hope you're right.
I'll let you know about the tests.
That warehouse was where Glenda and I were to meet you.
Yes. I had everything set. Then somehow Dr. Vulcan learned of my plans. How's everything?
Just fine. Truck's ready and waiting for you.
Good.
We'll take care of him. Get that truck.
I realized the rocket suit was an untried experiment, but with it I stood an outside chance of overtaking that truck.
Glenda and I saw you flying away, but we had no idea who it was. Then what happened, Jeff?
I actually spotted the truck from the air.
What's that?
Hey, what's going on back there?
If that torpedo lands in any populated area, you'll be guilty of mass murder.
explosion concussion was pure luck.
I'll bet you got another scare when you learned Glenda had snapped your picture as Rocketman.
I was even more afraid when Dr. Vulcan learned of it and sent Durkin to her apartment. He stole the negative and escaped, but Glenda went after him.
And you went after her.
Yes, as Rocketman.
It won't turn.
Jump! Durkin escaped with that microfilm, but later it was destroyed, so Vulcan never succeeded in using it.
It all adds up to the fact that someone who's been seated at our conference table is behind all this.
Leaving us for the moment with a choice of either Bryant or Graffner.
We'll nail one of them sooner or later.
It'd better be sooner. With that decimator in Dr. Vulcan's hands, his power for evil is unlimited.
Couldn't we trace the machine through its thromium rays?
Not if Vulcan is smart enough to develop a device for screening the wave emanations.
Looks like we're licked.
It only looks like it. I'm conducting an investigation that should tell us very shortly which of the two men is Dr. Vulcan.
Jeff King knows I have the decimator, and he'll bend every effort to find it before I can cash in on its value. There is only one answer. Jeff King must die.
Yes, but how? We've already tried a dozen ways to kill him.
There's one way we haven't tried. I'll arrange for King to be called into town. I want you to...
Hello, Jeff.
Hello, Glenda.
Where are you going?
Into town to meet Professor Moore. He phoned that he wanted to see me on a matter of vital importance.
You're not going to town with that.
No, I guess not.
Never mind, we'll run you into town in my car.
Oh, thanks anyway, but I'll take this cab. Taxi? Bye. Oasis Hotel.
Don't waste your time, King. Those doors can be unlocked only from the outside. Like your late colleagues, you have finally been lured into a position for which there is no escape. I'm driving your cab by remote control, watching you take your last ride. Even Rocketman cannot help you now.
hotel.
Come on. Don't waste your time, King. Those doors can be unlocked only from the outside. I'm driving your cab by remote control, watching you take your last ride.
Drive alongside as close as you can.
We better get him to the hospital, quick.
No, that won't be necessary. I'll be all right in a minute. It's powerful stuff.
It's a lucky thing Glenda saw that driver scoot out while the cab was still underway.
Yes.
Or the Vulcan would have added one more to his list of victims. Quite a contraption. Gas chamber on wheels.
Oh, yes. Our opposition, no doubt, is quite cunning. I have an idea this time he may have overplayed his hand.
How so?
Clues, Bert. Clues.
Are you sure that gas didn't affect you?
Not at all. I've got a hunch it may have a disastrous effect on Dr. Vulcan.
In what way?
Fortunately for us, Dr. Vulcan was very obvious. The first whiff I got of that gas, I knew it was fumanol.
Fumanol? Why, I thought that was used as a rocket fuel.
Yes, it is. But in its vaporized form, it's a deadly gas.
Well, where does that lead us?
Right back to the lab, where we can find out from what manufacturer that chemical was ordered, and then we'll pay them a visit.
That guy has more lives than 9 cats.
Worse than that, he has the clue to my identity.
You mean just because he knows what kind of gas it was?
I made the mistake of putting through a personal order for the chemical used in the cab.
Then you think he can trace that chemical to where it was manufactured?
I've no doubt about it. And even though it is on the other side of town, you may still get there ahead of him and destroy the purchase record of fumanol.
Don't worry, he won't get anything that'll hurt us. Where is the place?
It's the Hutter Chemical Company at 8th and Hill Streets.
Okay.
I've got it, Jeff.
That's it, all right. Hunter Chemical Company, 8th and Hill. And if our luck carries, we'll know who Dr. Vulcan is very shortly.
Right.
We won't be very long.
All right.
No sense risking our necks to get to my car. We'll use that truck. You drive, and I'll cover you from the back. Vulcan, Durkin calling.
Yes?
I got those invoices away from Jeff King and destroyed them.
Excellent, Durkin. Excellent.
But I was also forced to take that Winslow character along.
Bert Winslow?
Yeah. Shall I dump him?
No. He can be of great use to us.
What for?
Live bait for our friend King. We must get rid of him before we can use the decimator.
What makes you think he'll fall for the bait?
Just bring Winslow here. I'll guarantee the King will come too.
Hello, Jeff.
Hello, Glenda.
Any news about Bert?
Not a word.
Don't you think we should notify the police?
King speaking.
This is Dr. Vulcan.
Vulcan? What is this, a hoax?
It concerns the welfare of your friend Winslow. I would like to arrange for his return to you.
I see. On what terms?
We can discuss those if you come to 212 Beverly Street at 4. Alone, you understand, if you value your friend's life.
But how can I be sure Bert is still alive?
You will see him in the window at 5 minutes to 4. Remember, come alone. You will be watched.
Bert's life, for whatever fantastic demand Vulcan can think up.
How can you trust him to stick to any deal? He'd just as soon kill both of you.
I don't trust him. The only thing I can do is try to outsmart him.
How?
By getting there ahead of the time set for the appointment.
Be careful.
I will.
Careful of that photo, Sal. It's alive now.
I don't like being around this electrical stuff very much.
Neither will our visitor. Jeff King should get quite a shock when he walks through that door. Guess it works. You can call Dr. Vulcan now.
Go ahead, Durkin. Draw your gun. Now throw it away. Sit down. We'll wait for Dr. Vulcan.
Why wait? I'm right here.
Bryant, so you're Dr. Vulcan?
Yes, Dr. Vulcan. A bizarre name, but it's what I stand for. Power. The power of steel, forged into what I believe is right.
Sure. The right of a criminal to steal. The right of a traitor to betray his country. The right of a warped mind that works toward the destruction of peace.
Now, you've had your say, Mr. Rocketman, whoever you are. But they're the last words you will ever utter. You came here to save your friend, Jeff King. But instead, you will precede him into eternity. Now, back up, right through that door. Back up!
Bryant. So you're Dr. Vulcan?
Yes, Dr. Vulcan. A bizarre name, but it's what I stand for. Power. The power of steel forged into what I believe is right.
The right of a warped mind that works toward the destruction of peace.
Now, you've had your say, Mr. Rocketman, whoever you are. But they're the last words you will ever utter. You came here to save your friend, Jeff King. But instead, you will precede him into eternity. Now, back up, right through that door. Back up!
I'll telephone a description of Bryant to the police and ask them to spread a dragnet. Meanwhile, we'd better search for Millard's decimator.
Bryant's already shipped it. I heard him discussing some fantastic extortion plot involving the city of New York.
That sounds like Vulcan, all right. Bert, look around for some clue as to what his plans might be.
Right. I'm afraid we're too late. Here's a receipt for a plane Durkin rented this morning.
All right. Thank you, Captain. Two men answering the descriptions of Bryant and Durkin took off in a small cabin plane almost an hour ago.
New York should be warned that Bryant may use the decimator in his extortion plot.
I can still beat Bryant in an airliner.
Not without me.
Nor me. This could be the scoop of my career.
Let's go. I have actually seen the sonic decimator begin to turn a mountain of stone into a sea of molten lava.
Well, there are many mountains of stone standing in New York City. And on your recommendation, the finest police force in the land has been covering every point of entry for 3 hours, even though I still believe it's a hoax.
Excuse me, sir. This just arrived by special delivery.
Perhaps you weren't unduly alarmed. Listen to this. Yours is the wealthiest city in the world. I want that wealth. If you fail to meet my billion-dollar ransom demand by Wednesday at 2 p.m., I will destroy New York City. Announce your decision by radio broadcast, and you will receive instructions for delivery of the ransom. It's signed, Dr. Vulcan. Oh, the man's a maniac.
Yes, but a very dangerous maniac, sir. Perhaps you should broadcast an offer to compromise.
Compromise? Place the greatest city in the world in the hands of one murdering blackmailer? Never. Telephone the police commissioner. Tell him to call out all reserves and volunteers. I want them to comb every neighborhood, every building, every room in this city. I want them to find this madman who calls himself Dr. Vulcan.
Jeff King probably has every cop in the country looking for us by now.
They won't find us on Fisherman's Island.
Just where is this Fisherman's Island?
Oh, about 300 miles off New York Harbor.
Still can't figure out how you're going to use the decimator. You say it only has a range of 200 miles?
Yes.
Well, New York is 300 miles away.
Come, Durkin. Look at this chart. There on the ocean floor, midway between here and New York Harbor, lies the great Amsterdam Fault, a volcanic fissure opening into the subterranean fires miles below the city of New York. Now, erosion has sealed up this vent, but the decimator
When trained upon it, will smash through and bring about the worst earthquake and tidal wave in the history of America. Unless my ransom demands are met by 2 o'clock today.
Nearly half the city covered, not a single lead to Dr. Vulcan or the decimator.
And it's almost 2 o'clock.
My detector hasn't picked up any thromium impulses. If the decimator is beyond its range of 250 miles, I don't think Bryant can inflict any serious damage.
Well, I certainly hope you're right.
It's 2 o'clock. The time is up.
Yes? What? The Naval Observatory? Stand by for orders. The Naval Observatory is reporting sudden giant waves moving in on the harbor from approximately 300 miles southeast of here. Why, they'd no warning whatsoever. Do you think Millard's decimator could cause a thing like... What was that?
It felt like an earth tremor. Let's have a look at the chart. The Amsterdam Fault. That's between here and Fisherman's Island. And I'll bet that's where Vulcan has the decimator. I advise you to order the evacuation of the city immediately and tell them to begin with the harbor district.
All citizens, attention. New York City must be evacuated at once. Proceed in an orderly manner toward the Westchester Hills. All members of the police and fire departments on leave or off duty will report immediately to their precinct and company commands. This is urgent.
What's the delay? Why don't they put me on the air?
They're trying to clear a channel for you. Some of the relays have been disrupted.
They've got to put me through. This appeal to Dr. Vulcan may be our last chance to save the city.
The rocket suit's downstairs in my car. I'm going to fly to Fisherman's Island. And if Bryant is there, I'll try a little personal persuasion.
It might work, Jeff. Nothing else will.
Bert, you better stand watch here.
Right, Jeff. Stand by. You're on in 10 seconds.
It's dead.
You can't even pay Vulcan to stop now.
There's only one hope. A squadron of bombers from the Army Air Base may be able to blast Fisherman's Island right off the map. It's a good thing I had the foresight to send those bombers to destroy the decimator.
But what about Rocketman? Doesn't he deserve some credit?
What's that?
He was just wondering if Rocketman would remain with us now that Professor Bryant has paid for his crimes.
Well, I certainly hope so. But what has that got to do with what I was talking about?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, then, as I was saying, this fine administration will see New York City rebuilt into the greatest, the most wonderful, the finest city the world has ever known.
Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe to keep the magic of classic cinema alive. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe to keep the magic of classic cinema alive.